quite numb. I've had enough. I guess it's now or never.
Hey guys, I'm back, and today we are going to start something that I think will be a very fun series, and that will be my makeup through time. Now I know that I've seen a few other people do stuff like this that's kind of showing like makeup and outfits and stuff through time. Sophia Nygaard did a really cool like fashion through time series, and there's been a few other videos, but I really wanted to try it and kind of show how makeup has really changed throughout the years or decades and centuries. So we're going to start today with the 60s. So let's get right on into it. Okay, so I'm going to start off with foundation. I'm using Fenty Beauty foundation, and I'm just going to put some on my hand like this as normal, and then I'm just going to blend all of my foundation in. Okay, so now that we are done with the foundation, the next thing that we are going to do is our eyebrows. I'm going to be using, I thought I was going to use pomade, but I'm actually going to change my mind, and I'm going to use my Benefit stick. Now, when I was looking back at some 60s ads and some Hollywood posters, I noticed that the eyebrows are very natural and thin, so I'm just going to kind of keep them as my natural eyebrows are, because they are a very thin shape. Now, a lot of them in the picture are much rounder, and I do have the weird like triangle eyebrows. But since I am not going to try to fix that today, I mean, I can try to make them just a little bit more round. But, oh yeah, there we go. If I just kind of, you know, round them out just a little bit, then that's probably as close as I can, like, get my eyebrows to looking like theirs and keeping them still kind of natural. Now we're going to move on to the eyes, which is honestly going to be my favorite part of this video, just because they are so iconic. And if I'm looking this way a lot, it's because I have a picture up on my computer right over there so that I can kind of see and compare, but I have terrible sight, so I do have to squint a little bit, but we are going to go straight to the eyes. Now I already have makeup on because I got back from work like just recently and I'm too lazy to take it off. So we're just gonna kind of go with it because for most of these looks like a lot of eyeliner, so it'll be fine. I am going to take out my Too Faced Sweet Peach palette and a fluffy brush. And I'm going to take this Georgia and Peaches and Cream, which is this light pink and this other kind of light tan color, and kind of mix them together. And this is just going to go straight on my lid. Now normally I would do primer over this, but since I'm not going to wear it out, we are just going to put it straight on. Then I'm going to blow it off because this palette is getting dirty. And I'm going to go straight in with this Just Peachy, which is this pink right up here. Tap off some of the excess, and then it's going to go kind of in my crease and a little bit up, just to give my eyes that natural pinky look they have in a lot of the photos I'm looking at from the 50s or 60s. If I'm saying 50s a lot in this video, it's because I've been looking at 50s makeup all day, trying to figure out how I was going to start this video. Okay, and then just to kind of bring it all back together, I'm going to take some white peach, which is the white color up in the corner, and some Georgia and Peaches and Cream again, and put that just a little bit higher up in my crease and blend it with the Just Peachy that we did before. Okay, so in all the pictures I've seen, they really like overextending their crease. So we're gonna go back in with our Sweet Peach palette, and I'm gonna take this small Tarte. I'm just gonna wipe it off of my legs, so I have a bunch of highlighter there now. So I'm gonna take this little pointed brush from Tarte. It's part of the Mermaid, but it came off because Tarte mermaid brushes are terrible. They're really cheap quality. So I'm just gonna dip it in some of this tempting black color right in this palette, And I'm gonna draw it above my crease line. So basically, let me get a little bit closer. It's gonna go above my crease line, and I'm just going to kind of make a false crease line going straight out into where the normal ending of my bottom eye ends. Just like that. And it does look a little crazy, but I'm going straight off of pictures from the 60s. And this seemed to be a really common look, is having the black that kind of fans out above your crease. So where were you, like 60s? Like what were you thinking? I'm just gonna blend it out just a tiny bit to kind of smoke it out, because it does look a little smoked out in the photos. Okay, and then to clean it up, I'm just going to take a little bit more pink Georgia and sweet peach and put that on my lid. And then I'm gonna go with just peachy again and put that on the lid too, just to kind of make the difference between that black and the normal eyeshadow tone. Okay, so now that we have that, it is a little bit messy, so I'm going to take my Shape Tape and actually go above that black to kind of cut out those lines. So I'm using my Urban Decay brush and Shape Tape, and I'm just gonna get a little bit on there, and I'm gonna just cut out everything above that black. And that just created a little bit more of a difference between that black and the rest of my eyeshadow. Okay, now that we have finished the eyes, we're gonna go straight on to the eyeliner. So the eyeliner from the 60s really kind of varies depending on the looks. I've looked at a few different like magazine covers and seen a few different ways to do it, but I think this is really my favorite. So in this magazine cover, and I think it's a magazine cover, she has eyeliner going down on both sides on the inner corner of her eye, and it just looks really awesome. And then she also has eyeliner on the top of her eye. So we're just going to kind of go like we were doing a cat eye, and I'm gonna follow this black all the way down. So that we have that black line right there, and then we're also going to follow the line of our eye. Just like that, so you should have two lines, and they shouldn't be touching. And then we're just going to extend that line across the top of the eye. So you should have those two lines there that aren't connecting. Leave a little bit of space in between, and it gives the eye a really interesting look. In fact, I kind of wish that this eyeliner trend would come back because it looks awesome. So I'm just gonna really quickly do that on the other eye, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back. One goes down, one's a little bit thicker than the other, but I am not gonna spend the time to fix those two little lines because I've already tried to fix them like 7 times. So they're just gonna stay like that. Okay, now a staple of the 60s that you see in almost any picture of makeup that you look at is their eyelashes, which were really, really interesting. They had all kinds of different ones and you could see the separation. So I'm gonna do that with eyeliner, and we're basically just going to draw them in. And then I'm just going to put mascara on my top lashes just as I normally would. And to finish this all up, I'm just going to add some blush and then a glossy lip. And this is the finished look. It's a lot more blush than I ever use. I mean, usually I don't use any blush. And the eyeshadow is very different. The eyeliner is very different. Overall, I think I kind of look like a doll, but I also think that's what they were going for back in the 60s. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed. There are more videos to come. Wait up, and next week you will see the 70s. I will see you all later. Bye, guys.